The challenges that our societies face today are deeply complex, whether it concerns climate change, digital societies, AI, the Anthropocene, the energy transition, public health. Complexity runs through all those issues. Therefore, we see that at universities worldwide, there's an enormous increase in the focus on thematic research and interdisciplinary research. But still we need places where we can explore the methodological consequences of this research and where we can sit together with researchers from all disciplines to think about questions of theory construction. The Institute for Advanced Study of the University of Amsterdam tries to be such a place. We bring people from all disciplines together. We do something specific. We try to advance science and research. And what we mean with that is that we try to focus specifically on questions of methodology and theory construction that involve researchers from all disciplines, and together we shape an atmosphere in which we can think more freely about what it means to do research together. By bringing together a community of researchers from all disciplines in universities worldwide, we create an atmosphere at the Institute for people who like to share ideas and are willing to collaborate on complex issues.
I'm Claudie Bochting. I work at the Faculty of Medicine as a professor of clinical psychology in psychiatry. I have different roles in this Institute for Advanced Study. For instance, I am part of the directors of the Center for Urban Mental Health. That is a large research priority area. What's so special about this Institute for Advanced Study, that it's more than bringing disciplines together, it's also inter-faculty, a spot for inter-faculty exchange. And another one I want to stress again, these common lunches, even when they are sometimes brief, I really have many highlights, because even sometimes in 5 minutes a new idea is born, and before you know it, it's the start of a new research priority area or a new project. I think we're now in a time frame within science we have to sort of rediscover ourselves. For instance, with this enormous potential but also challenges of AI, I think it is a very exciting time frame, and the Institute for Advanced Study might also have opportunities to sort of redesign the role and activities of science.
I'm Nathalie Houberger. I'm a distinguished university professor for law and digital technology with a special focus on AI here at the University of Amsterdam. I think we tend to underestimate the importance of the physical space. We see a lot of virtual labs springing up, but what we really saw here at IAS is the magic that happens if you put researchers from very different disciplines together in a room where they not only meet or have meetings, but also work next to each other. Because what happens there is that you have all these meetings, some planned, but also some serendipitous, where people talk about their research, but also get to know each other. They build a trust relationship. They are familiar with each other. I'm fascinated how many new research ideas actually spring out of bringing people together in a physical space and enabling them to get to know each other.
But what I'm also really proud of, and what still surprises me, is the value of the serendipity, the coincidental meetings, the unexpected feeling once you enter this building. And in a way I think that's also really necessary, to have a kind of chaos, a kind of anarchy in academia that stimulates interdisciplinary research.
I'm Danny Borsbaum. I am a professor of psychology at the University of Amsterdam. When I think of IAS, I always think of how important physical spaces are. Because this is such a wonderful physical space. The rooms are beautiful, it's well thought through. There is a lot of opportunity for chance encounters. Nowadays, people often say, well, we don't really need a building for an institute, we can just have an online community, but I think that's really a mistake, and I think that the Institute for Advanced Study really shows you what that's worth. There is a sort of lingua franca, as they call it, a general vocabulary in which you can speak about these processes that has to do with the complexity approach and how you can look at these things as being network structures that evolve through time, and whether it's a flock of birds or a group of symptoms of mental disorders or a group of connected magnets, these have very, very big communalities. And that is what I learned at IAS. Because I came here and I learned that, you know, the physicists who I never spoke to have very similar models, and the ecologists who I never spoke to also have very similar models. And it turns out that there's this whole wealth of interdisciplinary knowledge that you can tap into. And that was for me very important.
My name is Jolien Franke. I'm assistant professor at the Swammerdam Institute for Life Sciences here at the UvA. And I work as a philosopher of neuroscience, and my research theme is measurement. So a key feature of the IAS is the unpredictability. So you're starting with something, but you cannot predict where you will end up with, and also not who you will meet, what kind of events you will attend, and how they will inspire your work. And I think this attitude of openness, that's what many people share who are here. So for instance, I attended workshops on triangulation and patterns and resilience, all topics that were not, well, part of what I'm working on, but that still were super interesting to attend, and that just learning to take other perspectives and seeing how other researchers, what methods they use, what approaches they use, that's also, yeah, that's all very valuable as a researcher too.
What I hope is that people acknowledge and see and take with them the feeling that it is possible to have a space in academia where you meet people from all disciplines. And what I also hope is that this leads to new institutional initiatives, that people at their home places, their home universities, their home faculties, their home departments try to organize something like this. Maybe not immediately with a building, but just having the workshops, the brainstorming sessions, the collaborations that inspire curiosity.